So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Nicely spread. James providing an outlet on that flank. Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Little pass back. It's a really well-measured ball. James gets into a good position. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he finish? And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking to play him in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shaw played back into the centre. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reading of the game, and that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
This looks promising. Quality ball. James. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Fernandes. João Pedro. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup.
He rises! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Adrabayo, Colwell, Lavia, Adrabayo, Caicedo, Lavia. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Played out to the right. Matheus Cunha. Fernandes. Now it's João Pedro. And it's Fernandes. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. He's well positioned here. Chance for a shot! Fernandes. Caicedo. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Cucurella. Fernandes. Caicedo. And it's Fernandez. And Lavia. Palmer. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's in a great position here. Shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Lavia. And Caicedo. And it's Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. And it's Fernandez. Menu. Matheus Cunha. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Diogo Dalot picks it up out wide. Colwell clears it away. Now, who's going to be first to this? And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Great chance! And it's come back out to him. And he's done it!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cucurella. Caicedo. Out towards the flank. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Palmer. Looking for options for movement. Crosses it in. That's a decent clearance. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That pass isn't the best. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've done it! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Number 8.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Attendance for this match was 71,000.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Caicedo. Passing is Chris Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Backward it goes. Lavia. It's a good spell of possession, this. Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Good ball, good take. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Caicedo.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Caicedo. For Palmer. Oh, some tackle that. And that's another good win of the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. James. Caicedo. Just about up to 75 minutes. James. And it's Caicedo. And Lavia. Out to the right. Cross goes in there. And he gets rid in a hurry.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
No, that's too long.
Substitutions taking place.
Chelsea making consecutive changes here. He's gone forward. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! Now it's Matheus Cunha. Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. And he's managed to get free. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Menu. Now then, the ball's come loose. Adrabayo. And it's Caicedo. Passing nice and neat. Great, goes for a shot! He scores! With so little time left, grandstand finish. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 37.
Time for a change in personnel. Chelsea give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Minute has been indicated.
Pass is just off target. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zixi finds himself offside. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's fabulous. Matheus Cunha! And that is the last effort of the game. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he thumps it clear. Oh, what has happened here? And now they can clear their lines. And that has left him in a heap. Look at the space here. Now it's Bellingham. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. He might be in here! And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And again! It's a loose ball.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen. Isak really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's being shifted off it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Referee's given a throw. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the
big chance! And he's done it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Vitz.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here! Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rudiger. Madrid finding their passes. Now, can they get him away? He's given the time to pick a pass. Mbappe! And he's managed to get rid. Half an hour played now. He's on it, can he get away? McAllister, Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Frimpong. McAllister. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior, great chance! denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he can clear it away. And it's Robertson. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, it's come loose. Looking for the run. And the shot! He's scored! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham might just make this. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's headed upfield.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's well spotted. Vinicius Junior. He's making a real surge on the left. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And that's a chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? And it's half-time here. Madrid are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Chouameni. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Gravenberg. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Isak. Wirtz. Wirtz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. McAllister. And it's Gravenberg. And this is Mohamed Salah. Real chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Konate. Frimpong. McAllister. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chouameni. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's really well cleared. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Isak. He's got away. Mohamed Salah! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Frimpong. And Gravenberg. Van Dijk. And it's Robertson. Looking to play him in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. McAllister just eases him off the ball. And here's Mohamed Salah. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
15. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Valverde! And another try! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Good reason for optimism here.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 6.
Soboslai is there and he can get that clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Madrid have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And here's Mbappe. Madrid looking to pass their way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, this looks sharp.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Isak looks to get on the end of this. Good ball, good take. Alisson is there to clear. Salah. Mohamed Salah hurtling down that right flank.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Odegaard tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So, time for
5.
changes
El
on
dorsal
both sides,
12.
actually.
El dorsal 22.
Van Dijk.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9. El dorsal
For Szoboszlai.
2. El dorsal
We are
24.
into stoppage
Se va a
time.
realizar un cambio de jugadores. Habrá
nicely
2 minutos de
intercepted.
descuento.
And here's Isak. Isak! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That's that, the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Foden. Now, can they get him away? Oh, this is a great position. He's had a shot! So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Lewis Openda, is someone I've always had my eyes on since his younger days, and he's one of the more exciting strikers around the continent. His game's all about work rate and end product. That's what he lives for. He wants chances, he wants goals, and he's on his way to poacher's paradise.
He's got tall! Cleared away. McKennie. And here's the chance to counter. This ended up in no man's land. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's got the beating of his man. Played back in. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Great vision. Now it's Haaland. McKennie. Openda. And it's McKennie. Here's Koopmeiners. Vlahovic. Shot a goal! He's delivered all right!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Ruben Dias. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the shot! He's scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Foden. He's cut it out. And here's Foden. Foden was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's managed to get free. Shoots!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Savinho. He's picked his way through. This looks promising. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And he's picked out the run. Great Openda! Oh, taken with style. And they've got their lead back. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? KAKI. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And here's Haaland, and he's on his way! Deftly away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Foden. McKennie. Now it's Vlahovic. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he welcomes it in. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that is a little undercooked. Reinders is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. And it's Reinders. Haaland is onto this. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He is just caressing the ball. Reinders. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a little off target. Looking for options for movement. Doku. A header! Haaland! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the...
Real chance! It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Doku. Haaland. It's been slipped through. Foden. Foden! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's picked it up out wide. Nice control. And it's Kovacic. Rodri. Kovacic. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's a key interception. Turns back here, probably the best option. Doku could move up a gear here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rodri. And here's Haaland. He's got away. Good pressure, determined, intense.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, super ball. And it's made its way to him.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Rodri.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Reinders. There's the header! Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Vlahovic. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Strong running down that left flank. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Played back to the goalkeeper. Chance here to counter. Bremer spots it and intercepts. Opts for safety. And back to the goalkeeper. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Can he get on the end of this? Vlahovic gets flagged offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Lascia il campo per il numero 19. Attenzione, un cambio.
Looking for the run. Foden. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's well positioned here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. Brilliant save from Donnarumma. And here's Kostic, and he was quick to react. And here's Kostic, and he lines up a cross. Looking to play him in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a throw. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
The final 5 minutes. Vlahovic! Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Bernardo Silva clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Time for a change in personnel.
Numero 15, numero 8, numero 22. Lasciano in campo per il numero 25, il numero 10, il numero 21.
And it's come back to the keeper.
Minuti di recupero.
We are into overtime, and he's had it nicked away. KAKI.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And Kusanov. Good ball, good take. Foden. Oh, that's nice. Look at the space here. Lovely feet. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Cambio di giocatori.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Locatelli. And it's Bernardo Silva. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a shade optimistic. Matheus Nunes. Bob in acres of space out wide. Di Gregorio claims it, safe hands.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Threads one in. Miretti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bremer. Miretti. Kostic receives it in a wide position. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Locatelli. Now then, the ball's come loose. Yildiz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Thuram. It's run loose here. Well, and that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 3, numero 5.
And we're off for the final time.
Il numero 4.
This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Marmouche takes a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Looking tidy in possession here. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. KAKI gets rid without sophistication. Oh, important interception. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Climbs up big! And that would have been game, set and match.
Haaland really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Matheus Nunes. And this is Marmouche. Matheus Nunes providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now this could be a chance. Ajic. Now Kelly. Now it's Vlahovic. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot could be on. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way.